bitch. Man up. I know you're a little tipsy, but man the fuck up.
I'm coming down, so I gotta finish this beer so I can keep it going.
I need you to get closer to that goddamn mic, though. No? You're just not going to pay attention?
No, that's
Okay.
good. That better?
Yeah, that's better now. I can fucking hear
I
you.
was Googling Kanye, and it said, fans spot something very strange in Kim Kardashian's Easter portrait.
You can't pull it up closer to you. Or just don't reach. Have it just where it's relaxed, like back
That's
here.
good. Is that good?
Yeah, but you're like reaching.
What about
You
that?
can't have it like.
What about that?
All right, but I said just have it comfortable. Like, I don't know.
I'm fine like this.
All right, as long
Yeah,
as you're
I'm fine like this.
comfortable. All right.
I'm trying to figure out what these people see in this picture.
All right.
It does look like Kanye was photoshopped into this picture.
Did you see that? Okay, let me talk about that bunny suit. It does.
That's what Kim posted on Easter.
She does too much shit to picture. She probably photoshopped herself in that picture instead of him.
That looks like they were. That looks like they were at it on that. That picture was like with flashes them standing on a red carpet or something.
Right. Cochino.
I'm good now.
All right.
Cochino.
And you ready? And
What that mean?
Nasty.
I said, excuse me, nigga.
All right. In 5, 4, 3.
I'm really happy for you. I'll let you finish. I just told you who I thought I was. A guy. Ain't no hold up. I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. Okay.
What's going on, my multicultural people? Welcome to another episode of the Yeezykast. I am your host, Amin, and next to me is the man with the voice, the man of the hour, the man that's a little tipsy. Kenny, what's going on, brother?
Stop snitching, man.
Tipsy, bro. Hey, it's 4:20 Eve. Well, not technically. We got about 15 minutes. Shh. I just said Eve. I didn't say we doing something.
I'm not doing a damn thing.
Anyways, man, what's going on? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Been here arguing with people about this NBA MVP race. We're not going to discuss that right now.
We're talking about James Harden, Westbrook. Who deserves it more? I am wearing a Harden's jersey right now. Shout out to that win. Shout out to the Rockets. Man, you make that comeback. Oh, my God. I was dying. But
Y'all know we're Rockets fans. You know I'm a Rockets fan, but
anyways.
Russ deserves it. If Allen Iverson gets it for carrying trash, the guy who has one of the best statistical seasons ever deserves it for carrying trash.
How far did he go in the playoffs, though?
Allen Iverson?
Yeah.
He got to the finals and lost.
Is Westbrook going to get to the
It's a
finals?
regular season award. The playoffs do not matter. It is a regular season
there is
award.
something to
Tonight, Game 2 of the Rockets Thunder series puts the argument in perspective. James Harden got to rest while his team took the lead.
But you could have said that last game. Westbrook didn't have a great game either. Last game.
It's a regular season award.
All right.
This game put it in perspective. James Harden has had the luxury of his team expanding, closing the gap, or taking a lead while he sits on the bench. It is the same reason James Harden should have won the award 2 years ago over Steph Curry.
Speak, brother, speak.
I want James Harden to win a co-MVP with Russ because he was robbed 2 years ago.
That ain't going to happen. No.
But Russ,
the NBA is not going to let that happen.
this dude is giving triple-doubles every night because he has to.
Like, the MVP won't be announced until June 26th.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the playoffs will factor into it. It's sad.
First of all, that's total bullshit. All these years they do it around the second round. Mm-hmm. June 26th is the finals already, or is it after the finals?
No, it's heading into the conference finals.
No, dude.
Well,
the championship.
It is finals. You are right.
Yeah, it's the championship. It's like right after, though, I think.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's just total bullshit.
It is. And the fact of the matter is, if you really want to get down to it, Kevin Durant comes back and plays, the Rockets or Thunder are not making it to the finals. So what are we talking about?
Yeah.
So just go ahead and say who the hell is getting it now.
Right.
But
Well, what about if Kawhi Leonard gets it?
Kawhi is not going to get it. Kawhi's time is
I know
not yet.
he's
He will get one, though. He will get one.
He's a good player, I admit, but I
what
just
Russ
offensively he's not.
No, Kawhi is nice.
Yeah.
Kawhi is nice
No,
all
I agree.
around.
He's just not a offensive
not- no,
dominated
no.
player like
Yes, he
most
is.
people.
Yes, he is. Kawhi
He's
is
not flashy, I guess you could say.
exactly. He's just Tim Duncan,
Right.
But Tim Duncan is an all-time great.
How the fuck did we went from trying to talk about?
I'm sorry, I'm a little passionate about this tonight because I'm a diehard Rockets fan, people.
I am too, motherfucker.
But people are dumb.
We went to the
Russell Westbrook is carrying
Game
trash
one.
bags, and Steven Adams is not a trash bag, and Enes Kanter is not a trash bag. Victor Oladipo, they have the talent, but it's not the right pieces for that team. He is literally out there willing those guys to wins, to 40-plus wins. He's getting triple-doubles because he has to. James Harden got to sit on the bench while his team made a comeback. James Harden has the luxury of having the most efficient three-point shooter in the league on his team. He has the luxury of having the leading scorer off the bench in the league and the second leading scorer off the bench in the league. Plus Pat Beverly. Enough said. Russell Westbrook has Victor Oladipo starting beside him, Robertson, whoever they choose to put in at 4 just to save some space on the floor, and Steven Adams.
yeah.
If Steven Adams was on the Rockets would be a championship contender.
That would be nice because we don't have a.
They are a championship contender, but there's little doubt in my mind that they could make the finals by simply swapping out Clint Capella and Steven Adams. But that's neither here nor there because it ain't happening.
Yeah.
But Russ is willing those guys to wins. And we're going to punish him because he got tired. The guy could not come off the floor. You saw how pissed off he was that he sat down and they took the lead. That they held on to the whole game because the way Russ played.
But he plays the whole fourth quarter.
Russ plays the whole game damn near.
Right, yeah.
Come on, we got to pay this guy respect.
Sometimes it's just too much.
He averaged a triple
But I feel like
double.
he doesn't get his team involved as much
Yes,
as
he
should.
does. Yes, he does.
Uh-huh.
Look at the first quarter of the game. What did I tell you when we went to see game 1? Their advantage is in the paint, right?
Right, yeah.
So what did they do?
They changed it up and they went into the paint.
Exactly. And how did it go for them?
It went well, very well.
They jumped out to a very early lead,
Yeah,
right?
they did.
That's the only advantage they have.
Yeah.
I said this, right? Okay. So what happens when the Rockets do what the Rockets do, which is outscore everybody? This is the the highest scoring team in the league,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. Best three-point shooting team in the league this year,
Yeah,
correct?
they have like the best, yeah.
Okay. So to keep up, if we're making 2s and they're making 3s, simple math, you're not going to win, right?
Right.
So what did Russ start doing? Passing to his teammates to make 3s.
Right. At the end is
So let's talk about how they shot 3s. Very poorly.
right.
So Russ did what he had to do, but they could not convert from 3.
Right.
But Russ kept them in the game off
No, he
sheer
did.
effort.
Hell yeah.
Pay the man his respect.
If one person he reminds me of, and you know this, my all-time favorite player ever in any sport, period. My GOAT is AI. The answer.
Okay.
Iverson.
I have always said, and you can go, if nobody believes what I'm about to say, go check my Twitter feed years back. Go ask people
And
that
then
have talked
when
to
I
me
say
about basketball.
that-
Russell Westbrook is Allen Iverson.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
But with more athleticism and size.
Works as hard as AI did.
He works harder. He works harder. Russ practices.
But we talking about practice.
but
No.
Russ-
We talking about practice.
But Russ understands the same thing that AI understood. And only not stupid people, but people that don't understand the game will even dare ask or mention you making your teammates better by practicing. AI knew it. How am I supposed to make my teammates better by practicing? Russ can't make his teammates better by practicing, but he does it.
But we're talking about practice.
Exactly.
Not about a game.
That's
We're talking
neither
about
here
practice.
nor there. Russ did what he needed to do. He got his teammates open shots. He put the ball in their hands where they needed it. They just did not convert.
That being said,
And now we're going to say he doesn't make his teammates better? Man.
What's funny though, AI Complex did a sneaker shopping with AI.
Okay.
All right, it was really cool. You know, they talk about shoes and what he grew up looking, and MJ was his idol, of course. Like most people, most basketball players during that time, Michael Jordan was the man, right? And they they took fashion off of him, whatever. But it's just funny how he mentions that who reminds him of him the most, and that's Westbrook.
Yes.
But then he's like, how the fuck these motherfuckers get away with wearing the shit they wear today? And I got fucking fun.
Exactly. And I've said that on the podcast before.
That's true.
What happened to that dress code?
He would just wear a little baggy shit, bro, hip hop, and then now these motherfuckers wearing some Metro bullshit, some like tight ass Caprice jeans. I'm like, yeah, he is.
You gonna listen to me one of these days?
No, I'm right. It's high fashion. Don't get me wrong.
That is not high fashion.
But it's a little bit too much.
That is not high fashion.
It's super high fashion, bro.
Because you got
But
to
now,
wear it.
but you know what? Now the fashion is where it's low fashion, high fashion.
Yeah,
so
people spending $100 to look poor.
Yeah, basically, some random shit you get at the fucking flea market, and then you put an outfit together. Bowling shoes from 1962 and a shirt that's off-white, and you know.
More power to you. I actually was poor. It's not fun.
I'm not laughing that you were poor. It's just, wait, yeah, that's
It's fine. I look back and laugh at it now.
Nah, bro.
I look back and
The
smile
struggle's
like,
real.
damn. Thank you.
He just made the DJ Khaled face. Damn.
Because you appreciate where you are, man. You got to understand where you were and appreciate where you are and know where you're going.
Major key. That's the key to
Jewel.
success. Did the Drake vocals come in? I'm just fucking with you.
Having fun, man. So let's actually get into Kanye
Yeah.
now. So
Well, no. You know, getting into Kanye. So, a recent album that we've been jamming to lately is Damn.
yes.
And I think we were gonna talk about this last time, but we recorded the episode
No, Kendrick
before.
made us wait an extra week.
Yeah, and then whatever. Anyways, we didn't record one last week, but now we're back. Album has been popping for the last couple days, 7 days,
5 days.
5 days, whatever. Oh yeah, it's not Friday yet, but anyways, but here's one point I wanted to get to, segueing into it to the album first. This album has a lot of I think more gospel talk to it. No, yes, maybe, or am I just like God and love, and then DNA, and I like most of the album is just jamming.
Kendrick has been doing this.
But yeah, I agree. He has been doing this. This is hip hop. This is hip hop. But I feel that this year more than ever, and even starting last year, all right, with Life of Pablo, right, hip hop has become more spiritual. It's okay, and when I say more spiritual, mainstream spiritual.
Collectively, yes,
Yes.
you're right.
Okay. There's
Absolutely.
been more talk about God and like religion and hope and motivation more than ever.
Not more than ever.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, in mainstream more than ever. Hear me out when I say that.
So
mainstream
artists that are well known.
Right.
Okay, yes.
No, I don't. That's what music is. It's motivational. When people listen to something, it takes them to a different place, and that's what music does.
Yes.
But I feel mainstream wise, like the masses.
Yes.
All right. We all have that little artist and so forth, or that artist that we like and jam to. Like one of mine that I think is very soulful and speaks the truth is Zero.
Yes.
Okay. So, and not a lot of people know Zero, but I feel like Kanye has led the way for like Jesus Walks. It started from where Jesus Walks, right? Maybe even sooner. Okay. But I feel like that was the mainstream intro to, he says even is like, they say they won't play, if I talk about Jesus, they won't play my song on the radio. I don't know the exact
won't play
lyric
my
because
hits.
they won't play my hits on the radio, right? So I feel like he brought that into the mainstream. Okay, is this a stretch or am I just?
No,
or am
but-
I? But
no.
And we're talking about mainstream. We're
it's-
not talking about
It's
overall.
It's not a stretch. It's not a stretch. What's a stretch is to say Kanye is the influence. Kanye is the reason it's acceptable.
Yes.
And gets played on the radio.
Right.
But Kanye is not the influence.
No, I don't- I
Kanye
don't
is
think-
not a lot of
He-
rappers' favorite rapper like that. Like we sell that. Kanye is the one they look up to because of what he's done. Just like a lot of dope boy rappers look up to Jay-Z because he
Right.
did something different with it. But as far as the music is concerned, you can expect a lot of them to tell you that Scarface or Pac is their or Biggie are their favorite rappers, but they try to emulate what Jay did. So I think a lot of people are emulating what Kanye did or emulating that level of success and navigating it the same way as far as getting that type of record and pushing that type of record. So I think you're right in that aspect. I just don't want to go as far as saying Kanye is the direct influence of it because that type of music has been around.
Remember years ago, and we even still think Kanye broke that mold.
Kanye broke. He broke.
What
the
people
mold.
don't get what Kanye has done is Kanye has broken the mold. And in years ago, before some people say that he's become too Kardashian, you know what I mean? Right? And maybe that's true. And at point, I think that's true. Before that time period, right?
Yeah.
He was just he was not influenced. How would I say? Breaking the mold, I guess. He was changing everything in mainstream wise. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's led to like Life of Pablo. It was very gospel. Okay. Then you talk about like Big Sean's album.
Yes.
All right. There's a lot of motivation on gospel stuff, right? The only motherfucker that I don't think is doing it as well is Drake. He's not very gospel.
No, he hadn't tried to do it yet.
Maybe Sacrifice. It's the closest thing he's come to on his new album, More Life.
Yeah.
And you have, I think, the person that it sucks for me to say, but the best album of the year, because I love Big Sean. You know I fucks with Big Sean. But best album of the year so far is Damn.
Damn is going to be the best album of the year.
Right? You know,
Nobody's touching it.
it's so hard. Like I tried to find a song that I truly didn't like off the album.
You can't.
I can't, dude. I mean, you'll have the ones that you'll replay. Like for me, that DNA, Humble, of course, Love, even the U2 song, the XXX. Oh, bro. Like, what else did I have? Element.
Element, Fear, Damn.
Fear,
Humble.
yes. Fear is my shit. Yes, bro. Fear is my shit.
He got really excited.
I did. But DNA is like my goosebump. My this DNA is my Backstreet freestyle from Mad City, bro.
What do you hear when you hear DNA?
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I first heard it, I played it off. Everybody was telling me, "Hey, listen to DNA." Second time, and then the third time, I actually just sometimes it takes you a little bit to simmer in. You know what I mean? And then it's just, I got. Oh, bro, it just, I don't know. It's like a pump up song, like it's confident thing, like. Regardless, like I got this in my veins, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or I don't know. That's what I get off of it. What do you get off of it? Not that. Oh, don't be silent.
I'm not being silent. I'm trying to find the right words, make sure people don't think I'm crazy.
Or do you think it's just it's a black thing?
It is.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I think it's subjective. I think. Okay, don't shake your head like that.
I got loyalty and royalty inside my DNA.
Uh-huh.
Listen to the lyrics.
I listened to the lyrics. Like I told you, it took me a little simmer. It
is a
No,
hype song.
yeah.
It is a song designed to get you pumped up, but he is sending a very deliberate message.
Okay.
He is sending a very specific and deliberate
And I'm
message.
sure all his music is like that, for sure. But I think this album overall is better than Pimp a Butterfly.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is his.
I love To Pimp a Butterfly. I love all of Kendrick's albums. I love Section 40. Cushion Corinthians is one of my favorite hip hop songs
Right.
ever.
I think not a lot of people got.
Cushion Corinthians. Shit, Kendrick was doing the gospel shit before Sean and them were.
That's the thing. Kendrick, he raps from a struggle, right? I'm not saying that other people do.
No, they Sean
Don't.
Cole,
I mean, sorry.
Sean Cole, Kendrick, Crit, Chance,
They all have a chip on their shoulder.
Cuddy,
bro.
all of not. I'm not talking about a chip. Those guys all rap from a struggle standpoint,
Right.
And it's refreshing because that is hip hop was born from a struggle.
It's an expression, bro.
To give it to people in a simpler way that aren't really. They talk about rap music and hip hop, but don't understand that there's a difference between the two. It's punk rock and pop rock. Hip hop is essentially
No,
is
pop
hood-
rock, the pop rap is like the Little Yachties and the Migos,
We don't say their name on here. Remember,
the whack rappers.
those whose names shall not be mentioned because they will get no.
That's the
They will get no
We have to
promotion
write a
off me.
10 Commandments list for the Yeezykast. That's one of them.
Yeah, we should do that. That would
That'd
be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Okay, let's get back to
That would be fun.
Yeah.
But the Kendricks, the Crits, the Coles, the Seans, the Cuddys of the world, people who we hold in high regard as far as our demographic and age group is concerned, are more talented than who you're hearing on the radio. Of course.
Right.
But they've all been kind of doing the spiritual tip for a while. And I think you are absolutely right. Kanye has been at the forefront of that. But I think if you were to ask those guys who influenced them a lot, you're going to get a lot of Little Brother. You're going to get a lot of Andre. You're going to get a lot of Kanye. You're going to get some Lupe. You're
And that's
even gonna
fine.
get some Jay.
Yeah, and that's fine. I just feel like Kanye broke the mold,
Yes.
right? And I know it's just the mold in mainstream media. Mm-hmm. Because I don't think a lot of people thought hip hop was gospel. Well, at least mainstream media didn't think hip hop was gospel.
Mainstream
And they
media-
always want to say it's hood shit. Like even on this album,
I
you
was
know,
about
it's
to
like
say, listen to the album. He talks about what the narrative that's created by the media.
Right.
The guy speaks on that.
Yeah.
He speaks
It's
on
like-
that. But Pac was doing this stuff years ago.
Right.
Pac was doing this stuff years ago. It's not new. It's not new at all.
No, it's not.
It's being noticed now. It's like
Right.
police brutality. It's nothing new.
No.
Everybody just has a camera now.
Right.
Spiritual hip hop is nothing new. Everybody can download the shit now. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But Kanye definitely made a giant contribution to that specific genre of hip hop with Jesus Walks
Yeah.
and I'll Fly Away and Spaceship and
Spaceship.
stuff like
Sorry,
that.
that's my shit,
Kanye-
bro.
And All Falls Down. Kanye made a gigantic contribution. Roses, stuff like that. I got that ADD. But Kanye made a giant contribution to hip hop with that. So I'm not gonna slight him in the least bit.
Nah.
So I respect Kanye. That's why Kanye is one of my favorite artists. Because Kanye did that. He thought outside the box
Right.
and figured out a way to get the mainstream audience to listen to his
Right.
music.
And I don't know, man. That's why I think he's a fucking genius.
He is.
I know.
Kanye
we
is a
praise.
genius.
I know we praise him sometimes a little bit too much, but right now I don't know how to feel like what he's doing. But I would just let him be.
Yeah.
And eventually it all comes to light.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like any creative person.
So where does Damn rank overall for you as far as your favorite hip hop albums?
Oh God, no, that's too hard, dude. Damn is really good. Don't get me wrong. I don't know, man. That I still got to listen. I'll maybe we come back in like 2 weeks. I can tell you, but right now, I have addictive personality, I guess, to certain things. And
What are your favorite hip hop albums?
hip hop albums?
This is definitely my top 10 all time favorite hip hop albums already.
Oh man, I honestly I never thought of albums or full albums like in a top 10 list. I couldn't tell you. I would have to sit to think about it. Blueprint, Dropout, shoot, man.
College Dropout is my favorite
Yeah.
album period of all time.
God, man.
Food and Liquor, man. Love Food and Liquor.
Damn.
Lupe's debut album.
Yeah.
Food and Liquor,
Shit, even
Aquemini.
damn. I'm like thinking. I'm trying to put like. Fuck.
Capital Punishment.
Capital Punishment. Yeah.
NWA. All Eyes on Me. Life After Death. Ready to Die.
Damn.
Machiavelli.
You just let's. We got to do
First
this.
Ghetto Boys joint.
The Ghetto Boys. Man, let me look through my
Zero's
playlist.
Let the
real
Truth Be Told is one of my favorites.
Damn, bro.
So loud and banging all
In my trunk.
Trunk full of funk. I ain't never been a punk. Ah man, we can't get.
Oh damn, bro! You just Casey and JoJo. No, I'm just fucking with you.
I love Casey and JoJo.
I do too, bro.
R&B, but
All my life. That's some shit too. You gotta turn me in some new R&B shit. I haven't heard any new good R&B shit.
they don't play it. R&B gets snuffed out. You know, it's funny. R&B gets snuffed out as far as the radio is concerned.
Who's
worse
the
than
new
hip-hop
Casey
does.
and JoJo?
I'd have to identify them.
Who's like
But they
that
make
was
it
my
very-
shit. Who's the all for one?
Good R&B is harder to find right now than good hip hop
my
is.
life.
It's scary. There's no soul in it at all right now. And you know how much I like
Who's
Trey
the new
Songz and
Bo-
Chris Brown's
yeah.
music, but that's
the
not
new
traditional
Boyz II
R&B.
Men?
There are no love songs anymore.
I mess with Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men was
Oh yeah,
fuck.
everybody mess with Boyz II Men,
Yeah.
but nobody.
But now people fuck with like
Nobody.
Nobody
No genre
what?
of music is getting snuffed out harder than
R&B?
black soul music. It's getting snuffed out. You might get a John Legend track every now and then, but it doesn't even get played on the radio.
You know what, man? It's sad to say that
But all the R&B you hear is "I'ma Steal Your Girl."
there's no money there, bro.
Yes, there is.
Not mainstream money. That's
Yes,
the problem.
They don't need mainstream money. That's the thing. All you
That's
have
why
to
it
do,
doesn't get played on the radio, bro.
the radio does not matter.
Okay.
Is what people don't understand. We're still living with the misconception that the radio and the video
Right.
channels
Me
are
and
how
you would go download it, but the way they
No.
make money is
That's not the way they make money.
okay.
The majority of musical artists make the majority of their money doing shows and performances.
Right.
Okay?
But you're saying they're
I
getting
have to
snuffed
sell
out.
tickets. I can sell tickets as long
That's
as
fine. They have
I
a following
good
base.
product.
Yeah.
And you have a base.
Right. Yeah.
Success,
That's no problem. Yeah.
Success is relative.
Right.
Success is relative.
But there's no
I can have a $10 million record deal that comes with radio play, that comes with video play. I can have all that, right?
Right.
That comes with the street team to push you and promote you,
Right.
right?
Right.
Okay? So I got a $10 million deal. But on the back end, I'm responsible for covering all those expenses myself.
Mm-hmm.
So now my $10 million is, and this is a one-time $10 million, might I add,
Yeah.
is down to 4 million tops after taxes and expenses. Okay,
Right.
$4 million. I still got to live, right?
But you're
I still have to tour. I pay for my tour. I make an average of $25,000 a show, right? Okay, so $5 million, and then I go and make an extra $200,000 a year. Just on the low end, $200,000 a year, because everybody don't average $25,000
Right.
a show. What Drake and them get is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right? But they're still having to cover expenses and pay a lot of that back. So while they might have $4 million in the bank and they take home an extra $750 K a year, that's fine for them. But when you work with the machine, you are at the will of the machine.
All right.
You are at the will of the record labels.
Right.
When they choose to stop playing you, you
No,
lose money.
yes.
You lose revenue.
Right.
Now you're paying them to be on their record label.
Right.
Because they've paid you. Now you got to pay all that money back. But you have no income coming in. That's how you see artists end up in the situations they're in.
Yeah,
10
we
years down
already
the line.
know fucking labels
Okay?
fuck people over. But
but-
here's my thing. You're saying they're being snubbed out because the demographic is not there for them.
But you're independent. Your music is good. You build and generate your own following. You own your masters.
Right.
You own all that. You don't have to pay anybody back.
Right.
You make $1 million just off your downloads alone. Because I can go to iTunes and put my album on iTunes myself if iTunes approves it, and iTunes will sell it for me. I can do this with Amazon. I can do this with Google Play. I can do this with Tidal. But if I'm signed to a record label, I'm at their will. They put me where they want to, right? And it's not going to be a constant stream of income. But I can create my own constant stream of income and make that money myself.
Yeah, if you have the fan base
So I
and they
can let-
stick with you and all that.
To get a fan
It's-
base, your product got to be good. You got to know how to promote your brand. That's it.
Right. No, I agree.
That's it.
But it's
But-
not it's not a major.
But I say that to say that if your product is good, you know how to create a brand, you make money, success is relative. Are you happier with letting this record label own you and in 10 years having a net worth of $2 million, or generating your own stream of income through your product, making sure your music is good and giving yourself the time and doing your own shows without having to pay back a record label
right.
or a record company?
Okay. It goes
And
both.
taking home
I see it goes.
$500,000 a year.
I see it goes both ways to me.
Taking home your own $500,000
That's
a year.
fine, but how much more work do you have to put in there? Okay, I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
You put in less.
Okay.
You put in less.
Okay.
Because I don't have to go through anybody.
It goes. I think it goes both ways, bro. It's just depending on how big your fan base is gonna end up being. As simple as that. Because a lot of people like on YouTube do it. They all do like Patreon and all this other stuff, GoFundMe and all this stuff, right? And it's possible. Don't get me wrong. You get your own sponsorships and stuff. It's possible. But some people, the allure of having a quick cash or having the money, that's what labels do, bro. They just go find all the artists, right? Try to suck them, right? Try to grab them and in hopes of not having
them in.
Suck them in, yes. they know what I meant.
I hope
Suck
they know
them,
what you
right?
meant.
I just said suck them. Suck them in.
It's okay.
Okay, whatever. What the fuck? They know what I meant. But anyways, we'll suck them dry. Basically, take all
Yes.
their. Oh wait, you're working on that? Oh, that sounds good. But we have this mainstream artist right here. His name is JoJo. We think he's gonna have a $60 million deal go through. So we're gonna give him that stuff you did over here, but we're still paying you.
Record companies
Right.
are the worst thing to happen to the music industry.
Right.
Record companies, not
And
the
then-
music
and then-
industry, but music.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people you're gonna give me a $10 million deal, and then they just don't realize it. People are just vain, or they're stupid, or they just don't want to do the research. It just sounds good, dude. Me and you are a little bit different. We're a little bit smarter than that. We're a little bit smarter.
Chance has a greater net worth than Lil Yachty.
Right.
Case
yeah,
in point.
Yeah.
Stay independent.
And then
you
we just
don't
saw
need
this.
them.
We
just
saw
be
this,
good at what you do.
We just saw this little Yachty interview with the Breakfast Club, where first of
You
all,
saw it. I was here. I wasn't watching it.
the Charlemagne, man, he called him, you're the poster child of the whack rappers. Yes, he is, by the way. But he was just talking about how he wants to make a club hit. And they asked him, did your label ask you to do that? Yeah, his fucking label asked him to do that. Bullshit. No, it just didn't sound like my songs just don't sound good in the label or sound good in the club. Bullshit. Your label was like, you're hot right now. Make a song for the club.
But what does that tell you?
I don't know. Fucking, he's a puppet, bro.
A point in music used to be that you had to get people to like your record and make a record that would move. It had to be something people could dance to. as well. People could party too.
Right.
They don't even care anymore because they're being pushed so hard on the radio and internet.
I don't know, man. It's all
More
fucked up.
so based on the internet. They're being pushed on the internet.
I mean,
they're trying to generate streams. If I can do that myself and cut out the middleman, why not?
You know what's funny?
I might not make that initial $5 million more that I would make this year, but if I do it the right way, I can generate wealth that will last me the rest of my life and be able to pass on to my next generation.
Right.
Fuck a record label.
But
Record companies are
that's the
worst
beauty of the
thing
internet, bro.
For music.
You know what's
music is an art.
We're having this conversation. You know, when you look at movies back in the day, and they're like 2019 or 2020, we'd have, what is it, Fifth Element? Mm-hmm. It was like 2010 or something like that, right? I don't remember what the date what they went to, and we would have flying cars, but they never predicted the fucking internet. They thought we'd have flying cars, but they didn't predict the internet, and that's the fucking beauty of the internet, bro. Like, the internet is amazing. The internet allows us, think about it, allows us to have our podcast on iTunes, bro, and streamed around the world.
Yeah.
Shout out to those people from Japan that listen to us. Mm-hmm. For real, like I didn't think our reach was all the way to Japan. We look at our analytics, and then anyways, and I can't never say analytics.
Man, you got me wanting to watch Finding Nemo now. I live in the sea, anemone.
Anyways, then anybody in Germany, shout out, like our Instagram page.
German.
There's a lot of places around the world that listen to us. I'm just
Denmark. We have fans in Denmark.
I know.
happy.
Make shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the true fans.
Thank
How about
y'all
y'all
so
leave a comment on our Instagram page and our next post, and
I will click translation.
I'll shout
so
y'all.
Forgive me for
I'll shout
reading
y'all out on the next podcast. But we really appreciate anybody that listens to us. If you want us to shout you out, hey, just leave a comment. Say, hey, what's up? Or you know what? Just tell us that you're digging this show. That's it. Exactly. Digging this show.
Please shout us out on there so that I can watch him trying to read your names and pronounce them. Please.
I don't know if they
Please.
will anyways.
Yes, they will.
But
somebody from Denmark will leave their name and a comment just because I want to hear you pronounce it.
Oh, shit.
And you know what? You actually might fuck around and get them right.
Oh, fuck. No. Anyways, it's 4:20 now, and we're going to leave y'all.
What the fuck?
I'm just fucking with y'all. But I think we're good now, huh?
Yeah, man.
We're good? All
Russ
right.
is MVP. Kanye made a big hit impact on hip hop as far as spiritual music and just music in general. Kanye is a genius. Damn, one of my favorite hip hop albums ever. I'm probably going to be listening to it for the next month. Don't ask me to listen to anything else.
All right.
That's all I got.
All right. And once again, guys, thank y'all for listening to the Yeezykast. We really appreciate every single one of y'all. Share this, like this, rate us on iTunes. Leave us a comment on any of our social, media accounts. And we'll shout you out on the next episode. Appreciate it. Even if you're friends or family, whatever you listen to this. But we appreciate y'all. And we out.
Peace.